Hi guys, William here and welcome back to Town Model Railway. Well, I haven't done a video for a long time. I've been busy with other stuff, with life, and at the moment Auckland, New Zealand is still in level 3 lockdown, so that means the business is very quiet. There's nothing much to do on that front. And I've done all the stuff around the house. I've cleaned the house, I've cleaned up the yard, I've dug the gardens, I've trimmed the bushes and the trees, and I've done about everything you can possibly do. So all there is left to do now is play around with my trains. So that's a good place to be. So I've had a bit of time up my sleeve, and I have been pottering around with my layout, and I've done a few extra things. And so I thought I would take this opportunity to give you a bit of a catch-up today. Now, like I've said in other videos, this really isn't a layout. It isn't really a landscaped model replica or a real what you call handcrafted and modelled model railway. Nothing fancy as that, I'm afraid. It's basically just a shelf running along the length of my garage. And it's basically just a place where I can set up my trains, run my trains, put out my little models, my buildings and my cars and things, and just enjoy my trains basically. So I don't expect much. It's basically just a flat board, a shelf basically where I can display my trains. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. So there's nothing involving much skill or modelling, I'm afraid, here. Not like some of the wonderful layouts that I've seen on YouTube from some of you guys out there. So many amazing model railway layouts, they're just brilliant. And while I'm on that subject, I'd like to do a shout out to my friend Al, who's in hospital at the moment. He has a YouTube channel, look for it, it's called Leighton Junction. And Al's been a bit crook, so he's in hospital at the moment, not feeling too good. Hi Al, we wish you all the best and hope you have a fast recovery and get back out quickly, get home and get back onto that model railway. Al's model railway has been one of the layouts that sort of really inspired me to sort of get all my stuff out and start building again and modelling again and start playing around with my train. So Al's been a real inspiration to me. So big shout out to Al. Get well soon, eh? Looking forward to your next video. But anyway, this is all mine is. It's just a shelf where I can run my trains, because it's the best way to look after your gear and your trains, of course, is to run them. It's far better to run them somewhere, somehow, than just having them all packed away in a box. So I'll show you a couple of things that I've done on my little shelf layout here. And then we'll have a little running session and run a couple of my trains. Now it's a bit of a dark old day outside, so I've got an extra light on here, but it's creating shadows, so I'm afraid it doesn't look all that good, guys, especially in regards to my backboard. You'll see in one of my previous videos I started painting this backboard and putting in the sky and the clouds, and I showed you how I do that. And just a couple of days ago I started work on the foreground, like the ocean. This is a railway that runs along the coast, a bit like what I do. Well, I think I will name some of the villages as I build them along the lines of the Somerset Somerset Railway, the Heritage Railway, the Western Somerset, that runs along the coastline as well, from Minehead down to Bishop's Lynyard. So I think I might build a couple of villages, and I'll name it after that, because I think it's very, very similar in some aspects. And I really like the scenery on that little heritage railway. So I have painted the landscaping at the back. I put in some trees. I put the coastline in and the clouds. Unfortunately, doesn't look that good today because of the shadows from the extra light that I've put on. Because I'm in the garage and it's a dark, rainy old day. So I started at this end. Still got a lot to do. I haven't done any ballast or anything, and I'm not sure when or if I ever will. But like I said, it's just a place to put my trains and to run my trains. Got a bit of a sawmill here. Coming along here to the train station. And then up here, haven't done anything with this part of the layout yet, the village. But I will work on this village and make it look like it's alive and buzzing with lots of people and cars and things, and maybe put a road and a car park in there. So I'll work on that. Coming down here, I've got a little farm. Got some farm buildings here. I have got some more Metcalf buildings to put together, a farmhouse and things. So not sure where I'm going to put it, but I want to build that and put that into the scenery somewhere. And I've got another little station down here. Over the back there's a little building. I'm actually going to put a camping ground in over there because there's a bit of a lake or a stream here. Colours are not right yet. I've got to work on those colours and make it look like a bit of a stream or a lake. A lot of work to do here yet. And coming around here to my fiddle yard, which is where I park my trains. And I put a little cover them. I'll show you the cover I put over them when I finished running my trains, just to keep all the dust and everything off them. So that when I come back out to the garage to run my trains, they're not all covered in dust. So I made a little cover to go over them, and I'll show you that one later. Well, there's not much to it, so it doesn't take long to give you a tour, guys, I'm afraid. But I have done a little bit to it since my last video. The main thing I've done, of course, is painted that back board, and I've done a little bit of landscaping around this farmyard area here. Well, it's a bit of a dark old rainy day today, and the lighting in the shed is pretty terrible when it's a dark old rainy day. So the pictures and the photos are not really good, I'm afraid. But we'll do another video soon, and I'll talk to you when that one is ready to go. So I will see you soon. Hope you enjoyed that little tour of the little railway shelf. That's basically all it is. And you stay safe, take care, and I'll do another video in the not too distant future and bring you up to date again. Take care, guys. Ciao. Thank you.